Welcome sa course natin kung saan pag-aaralan natin to. Binomial Theorem. So yung Binomial Theorem, sabi dito ang binomial is a polynomial or expression of two terms. When a binomial is raised to a certain power, the expansions are as follows. So yung binomial natin dito, yung x plus y. Dalawa yung terms, yung x pati yung y. Pag na-raise natin to certain power, ito yung magiging sagot natin. Raised to 0, so syempre 1. Raised to 1, so by itself, so x plus y. And then squared, so x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. And then cube, so x cubed, 3x squared y plus 3xy squared plus y cubed. Kapag man raised to 4, x raised to 4, 4x cubed, y plus 6x squared, y squared plus 4xy cubed plus y raised to 4. So, properties ng binomial expansion. So, sa expansion na x plus y raised to n, so the number of terms in a resulting expansion is equal to n plus 1. So, gaano karami in terms ng sagot natin sa expansion na x plus y raised to n? So, dahil raised to 4, so in terms natin, 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, plus 1. 4 plus 1. So, 5. So, the powers of x decrease by 1 in successive terms, while the power of y increases by 1 in successive terms. So, yung x makikita natin. So, x raised to 4, next ay x cubed, x squared, x raised to 1, and then x raised to 0, or 1. And then yung y, nag-increase naman siya by 1. Then yung arrangement natin dun sa binomial expansion. The sum of the powers of each term is equal to n. So 4 plus 0 dun sa first term, 3 plus 1, 2 plus 2, sa example natin, and then 1 plus 3, tapos 0 plus 4. So equal lahat dun sa power kung saan naka-raise yung binomial natin, which is 4. Next ay yung the first term is x raised to n, and the last term is y raised to n, and each of the terms has a coefficient of 1. So yung first term natin, x raised to 4, coefficient niya is 1, or yung y raised to 0. Tapos yung last term, y raised to 4, coefficient niya is 1 din. At yung number 5, the coefficients increase and then decrease in a symmetrical pattern. So yung coefficient, yun yung integer or number kasama nung mga variable natin, yung terms natin dun sa binomial expansion na x tsaka yung y. So yung una, yung coefficient niya is 1, yung sunod 4, yung pangatlong term is 6, pang-apat na term is 4, and then yung last term is 1. So, nag-i-increase siya. So, 1, 4, and then 6. Tapos, magdi-decrease na. And then, 4, tapos 1. Symmetrical din siya. So, pwede nating malaman yung numerical coefficient gamit yung Pascal's triangle. So, ito yun. Yung Pascal's triangle, ganito siya. No? So, I suggest mapanood mo yung video na to. Yung sa number file about Pascal's triangle. So, exponent on binomial. So, n is equal to 0. So, yung coefficient natin doon is 1. N is equal to 1. So, coefficient natin, ganun din, 1 and 1. N is equal to 2. Coefficient natin, 1, 2, at 1. N is equal to 3. 1, 3, 3, 1, and so on. So, meron tayong binomial formula. So, makukuha natin kung ano yung mga terms dun sa binomial expansion gamit to. So, for n, positive integer. So, x plus y raised to n is equal to summation of yung n at saka yung k dyan na nasa parenthesis. Ano yan? Yun sa combination. Yung n number of terms and then choose k. So, kung gaano natin karami pwedeng i-arrange yung, or kung gaano natin kadami pwedeng pumili ng value dun sa n ng number of k terms. So, NCK or NCR sa calculator. So, and then x raised to n minus k, y raised to k. from k is equal to 0 hanggang n. May example tayo para dyan. So, use the binomial formula to expand x plus y raised to 6. So, x plus y raised to n, yun yung formula natin. So, substitute natin yung 6. So, kunin natin yung 6c0. So, equal to 1. So, yun yung first term, 6c1 equal to 6. 6c2, so 15. 6c3, so 20. Then 6c4, so 15, 6c5, so 6, 6c6 is 1. Therefore, yung sagot natin is ito. And then yung coefficient nila, and then simplify lang yung mga exponents. So, pwede natin makuha yung R term gamit tong formulang to. Yung c dyan, kagaya rin yan dun sa formula kanina, yung NCR. Kailan dito, NCR minus 1. And then x raised to n minus r minus 1, y raised to r minus 1. Then yung sum of the coefficient of the expansion of x plus y raised to n, the sum of coefficient, so summation ng coefficient ng x, tsaka ang coefficient ng y raised to n. And then isa pa yung sum of the exponents of the expansion x plus y raised to n, so SOE is equal to n times n plus 1. So, may example tayo para dyan. So, find the fourth term in the expansion of x plus y raised to 5. So, yung formula natin para sa r term, n is equal to 5, and then yung r is equal to 4 dahil nga fourth term. So, fourth term, so kunin lang natin yung 5c4 minus 1. So, 10, and then simplify natin. So, x raised to 5 minus 4 minus 1. So, 5 minus 3 is 2, so x squared. Then, 4 minus 1 is 3. Next example, find the sum of the coefficients in the expansion of 2x minus 3y raised to 35. So, sum of coefficients, so coefficients ng x and y raised to n. So, 2 minus 3 raised to 35. So, therefore, sum of coefficient is negative 1. Next thing, find the sum of the exponents in the expansion of x plus y raised to 3. So, sum of exponents, so yung formula kanina, n times n plus 1. So, 3 times 3 plus 1, so therefore, sum of exponents ay 12.